Hey guys, this is Handsome of H2G, and today I'd like to talk about the design cycle. So to start off my discussion, I'd first like to talk about what the design cycle is. So the design cycle is generally a method students like you can use to solve your everyday problems and challenges. So the design cycle has 5 steps in it. The first being investigate, the second being design, third being plan, fourth being create, and fifth being evaluate. Alright guys, so the first stage of the design cycle is investigate. In investigate, you're just basically trying to identify the problem. And you can do this in 2 ways. The first is by writing down a design brief, which is a general statement on what you have to do, what you have to accomplish, and why you need to accomplish it. The second way is by listing down guide questions in order for you to have a clear picture on what your major and minor goals are. And after you're done doing this, what I want you to do is to research for inspirations and ideas from the internet, from books, or whatever sources you have. In addition to this, I also want you to formulate a design specification, which is basically a list of requirements your design should have. Alright, the next stage of the design cycle is design. And as the word suggests, this is the stage where you list down possible solutions to your problem. Once you've done that, identify pros and cons of every solution so that you can pick out the best one among them. This particular stage in the design cycle is very crucial because the rest of the stages rely on the design stage. So I strongly suggest that you take your time in making your decision during this stage. Once you've gotten the basics done, once you've identified the problem, and once you've come up with a solution, it's now time to move on to the next stage of the design cycle known as plan. Plan is basically the stage that answers the question how you're going to do it. This is the stage where you will create a step-by-step guide that is both informative and simple. The guide must be informative enough to tackle every important detail, yet simple enough for other people to follow and understand. During this stage, I strongly recommend that you create a timeline and script to prevent confusion in the rest of the stages. Once you've completed all of this, I suggest that you evaluate the plans you've made. Ask yourself, are the plans I've made reasonable? Are they simple enough? Are they too time-consuming? Alright, now I'm going to show you guys a bunch of pictures, and I want you all to guess what these pictures are about. Right, so I've shown you guys pictures of buildings or pictures of men building buildings, and so if you've guessed it right, yes, the next stage of the design cycle is create. Create is the stage where you simply follow your plans. However, we all know that not everything goes according to plan, so this is also the stage where you can make some minor adjustments to further improve the content of your script or to further improve the organization of your timeline. The last stage of the design cycle is evaluate, and this is the stage where you will reflect upon your entire work, particularly your final output. If you're happy with it, then good. But if you aren't, I strongly suggest that you look back at your design cycle and check what went wrong. Why didn't your final output meet your expectations? So you can evaluate your work by yourself or have others evaluate it for you. Remember, there is a saying that nothing is perfect and that there's always room for further